Calculation using significant figures. Rule number 2. When you add or subtract numbers, the result of the calculation should carry the fewest decimal places among numbers used, with some exception that I will explain in a separate video. The question that you should ask is, how many decimal places? Let's look at the example. You add 3 numbers. Because you performed addition, the question you should ask is, how many decimal places? So you look at 3 numbers you added. The first number has 3 decimal places. The second number has 1 decimal place. The third number has 0 decimal place. 0 is the smallest number. Therefore, according to the rule number 2, the result of the calculation should have 0 decimal place. You need to round off the number to 0 decimal place. Which number do you use to round off? You should focus on 3, the digit in the 10th place. Since 3 is less than 5, you round down the number and the answer is 125 centimeters. Then you might be asked to find out the number of significant figures in your answer. In this case, the answer has 3 significant figures. I like to present 2 common mistakes that I observed. The first one is to use the multiplication division rule when you add or subtract numbers. For example, he is using the incorrect rule to find the answer. Instead of asking how many decimal places, he is asking how many significant figures. The second mistake that I observed is to answer 0 for this question. Can you tell why she answered 0? She was thinking about how she found the answer by using the rule. The smallest number of decimal places was 0. However, the question is asking how many significant figures when you find answer, and not asking how many decimal places your answer has. Now, one more question. What would be your answer? In this question, one of the numbers that you are adding has non-significant trailing zeros. This question illustrates the exception to the rule number 2. The answer to this question is discussed in a separate video. Make sure to watch the video that discusses the exceptions.